Hey, this is Darkglass from Darkglass Electronics. We're here with Alex Webster and he'll give us a run through his gear for the 2013 European Tour.
Okay, yeah, so the first thing is I go right into a radial bass bone, and that's sort of the beginning of everything. I set my levels. I bring the level of my basses down. They're active basses. I bring them, with these knobs here, I can bring them down a little bit lower to more like a passive level. And the reason I do that is so that when I go into the pedal, I'm hitting it with a little bit less gain, and I can get just the right level of growl out of the pedal. I noticed that when I had my basses turned down all the way, for my taste and for the music I'm doing with Cannibal Corpse, it was just a little too growly. So putting it into that first helped a lot for getting it just exactly where I needed it. So we got one line out here to the board directly before the pedal, and then we go into the pedal and into another DI box, and that's our second line out, and that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. I just started using Aguilar amps, and we might end up using the line out there, but for now this is working fine. So you know, that's it. It's really a pretty simple rig. You know, it's just the B3K is a main part of the sound, though. I mean, it really is. You'll hear the difference in a minute, you know, just without the pedal on. And then engaged. So you hear it's a pretty big difference. I mean, I do add, there's a little bit of a boost, but there's also an additional, a little bit of a growl in there, and a lot more attack. Like, I'm able to cut through. I'm sitting in the mix a lot better than I did before I was using this pedal. So it's been killer. Also, really, it's pretty simple setup. You know, like
and you go direct from the pedal board to the mixing board. You're using your amp just more as like a.
Yeah, at this point, I just started using these amps, so I haven't really tweaked it to a point where I want to go from this, which would be past the EQ, you know, on the amp. So it's just been a lot easier to just go directly from, I'm basically going out from the pedal into a DI box to the board. And that's the main signal. That's DI number one. That's probably 90% of what you're hearing from the board. He has that clean one just to add a little bit of low end sometimes. It's a little bit more of a low endy, kind of just basic.
Some depth in the,
yeah. So it's something that he has if he needs it, but most of the time the sound from the B3K is what you're hearing through the PA.
Right.
And we've already got two guitar players that are playing with heavy distortion, so I prefer a lighter overdrive, but there's a lot of things I could do with that pedal for sure, beyond what I'm already doing.
Awesome. Thank you very much for showing us.
Hey, thank you.